relatively easy job.
I'm going to show you how to do this.
I'm Pam.
Welcome everyone. Welcome to my fourth cooking class. We're going to begin in a minute. I'll be right with you. Okay, what we're going to do here today is we're going to first, you can put warm water and any kind of green herbs. We're going to, that's enough. We're not going to use a colander. We're going to use our hands. And this process of letting all the mud settle on the bottom or the dirt settle on the bottom. When we use a colander, it still stays in the. Oh, okay. Yes. So you see, there's not that much dirt, but there are times when you are getting some the organic and depending upon when I made the bowl, there's dirt inside. So I like to rinse it a couple times and get rid of the whatever is on the bottom. Okay.
How are you, my friend?
How are you? Welcome.
Well, that's great. Well, let me look at it.
No, I just been so busy with my current project.
Oh, now we're waiting.
My 21-day guided meditation. Hi.
Do you need something?
Welcome. I'm so happy you're here.
I sent my husband and kids to the birthday party and said, you go.
Oh,
Have
nice.
fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
You met everyone?
Yep.
Okay, good. You know, Elena.
I gotta know Elena. I'm Rose.
Oh, Rose. Nice to meet you, Rose. How are you?
So Elena is the reason why we have this home.
Oh.
So while we were in Pittsburgh, she was the one taking care of everything. She's a realtor. And she, my daughter introduced us to the street. And Elena took it over from there. And it's because of her.
Nice.
Everything went like clockwork.
Nice.
And I always told her, if something happens to one of us, Elena, we're calling you.
Nice.
Not gonna be anytime soon.
I hope not, because I really do like my husband.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Did you just get that?
I did. That's not the something I was thinking about.
Okay. I know, it's funny. So, who's missing? I don't know.
Or Steve and Sasha? Steve and Sasha coming?
No, they have COVID.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
That's
they're not
right.
coming.
They can't.
So I know including Bill and I, there's supposed to be 9 of us. So 1, 2, 3,
Not Ann.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the 2
Mom-
men.
Mom is not here.
Mom, there. So everyone's here. Okay, good. So it's
Yeah.
8 of us. No
I
worries.
thought she was gonna come, but she just doesn't feel good. She just can't feel good. So,
How does she feel?
tired. Everything makes her tired. Doing her hair, she has to sit down and rest. Doing her makeup, she has to sit down and rest.
Yeah. Well, how old is she?
86.
Yeah, that comes with the age.
Well, this just happened.
Just happened
Yeah,
like
this just
that?
happened
Just now
about
got
2.5
the
weeks
tea?
ago. Nope, we went, yesterday, we were so,
Hey,
yesterday
and
I
you want
said.
the
"We were
ice cream in the
stopping."
freezer, right?
Oh, yes.
Yes,
We were
that's
stopping by urgent care on the way home and they're tested for PTO and potassium, which you have been told. And those both things,
Okay.
they said everything looks great with you. So
That was a for a little.
she's been on, that's what the doctor there said, she's been on 4 rounds of antibiotics this year.
So it might take her a little bit to bounce back.
It's a long
Being
time.
at that
A
age.
long time. So, well, but here, she's just sick of it. Sick of being sick.
You
You
know-
know, she's not sicker. but-
Yes, I feel, it's so, yes. Antibiotics that draining, right?
But she's on probiotic. We've taken all the precautions, that we can to keep her system up while going through that. I don't know what to do. Next is a new doctor in my book.
Absolutely.
Maybe even a doctor with a
Don't
new
stop
approach.
till
no,
you
we
get to
can't.
it.
We
Yeah,
can't.
yes.
There's a doctor in Silva I wish he wasn't that far away. He started out as a chiropractor and then dabbled in wellness with supplements and everything, laser. He reached into all the modalities. And now he's become a physician.
We don't give all
So medical as well as.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
We all get that.
Wow.
He's very holistic.
Very nice.
holistic, so, yeah, it'd be great to.
That's a long drive.
It is, it is.
Ready?
Are you
All right.
live?
I have been live, yes. Okay, since I have been live, I'm just going to keep recording. Wow, everyone is here, and everything looks really outrageously awesome. What do you have there, Elena?
It's a kale salad with butternut squash, pumpkin seeds, and just olive oil and lemon juice. Cheese comes with it, but
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for not mixing the
Yeah.
cheese. Oh, but that's just fantastic. Do you need the cheese to go in the refrigerator for the next hour? Is it okay?
it can stay.
Okay. Anyway, it's going to be an amazing dinner. What we're doing today is whole green Mung soup. This is what it looks like. And we're going to make that, and we're going to make rice. What I have done to make things move fast and quickly today, I soaked the beans early this morning. I washed them after 8 hours thoroughly. I put them in the pressure cooker. They're already ready in my 2-tier container. The Mung beans are already cooked. Okay, so
Stuck to the bottom.
Right.
yes,
Chop.
no worries.
Whatever.
I'm going to slice it. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Then I'm going to have the rice has been soaking. We know the rule for the rice. I'm making 1.5 cups of rice, but I haven't measured the water, so I need 3 cups of water in here. So let me just do that since I just thought about it before I forget. Always ratio is 1:2.
What kind of rice is this?
This is the basmati rice, yes. Excellent. Do any of you eat brown rice? Okay, good, because that is very healthy. It's very good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put 3 cups of water here, and then we'll put this on the stove and let it do its thing. I'm going to show you how to make a spicy rice along with the soup that I'm making. My children love the spicy rice. Now, spicy rice is so much more fun and easy to make when you have leftover rice. The texture of leftover rice is slightly drier, right? And it's so much easier to make spicy rice, or even for that matter, yogurt rice, which is a South Indian preparation, yogurt rice. Oh yes, yes, simple and easy, and perfect for this time of the year when you're making your yogurt rice. Okay, so my favorite pot. And while you're at it, I'm going to get the rice pot going.
And about how much mung beans did you do?
I am doing 2 cups here, 2 cups of whole grain mung. And we are say about 2 cups is for, 10 people. It'll feed 10.
And when you say you pressure cooked it, do you remember how long you did it?
Yes. I have a system where I put it in the pressure cooker 15 minutes on high, and then 15 to 17 minutes on low. That's how I pressure cook it. And there's no trouble. And my pressure cooker, the old model used to make noise, and this is much easier. This one doesn't even have a whistle. This is so much easier than the other one. It has a very different system.
Oh my.
This is what I use. This is its whistle.
Okay.
This is how complex it is. So it's way safer. And then this whole container fits in it. It's made for it.
Interesting.
Yes.
And it's Instapot. We use an Instapot.
Instapot, correct. This is the
Old school.
old school Instapot. Yes. Growing up, all my life, every morning, the first thing my grandmother would do, and my mother would do was put up the pressure cooker.
Too.
Yeah,
Everything
yes, yes, exactly.
And how much rice did you do?
I am doing a cup and a half of rice. Yes. And I have been soaking it for over a half hour, so I'm just gonna go ahead and turn the water on. Today, the rice, the stove on, yes,
Oh, right.
the stove on, yes.
And then 3 cups of
Water, 3 cups of water in the rice. Thank you so much. And thank you, Louise, for writing the recipes, and you did such a good job with what did we make last week? We made vegetable pulao,
paneer.
and we made paneer, and oh yes, we made spinach and paneer. Man, it went on the email to everyone.
This cut up?
Not right now, no rush.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
All right, so we're gonna start, now the rice is on the stove. Once it starts boiling, that's when I'm gonna put the lid on and I'm going to let it cook for 12 minutes, that's all. Actually, I'm gonna do it 10 minutes because I don't want it to fall apart, okay? So we're gonna work on that. We're going to use ghee today, okay? We're gonna make our spices, toast our spices in ghee instead of olive oil or coconut oil. Okay? All right, so here we are. How much ghee am I putting in? 2 tablespoons.
That was 1, and that's 2.
Right? No, it wasn't coming out, see?
I know, I'm
Legit.
joking.
2 tablespoons.
That's what I do with my olive oil.
Yes. So
Looks good.
I'm going to get my curry leaves from here. Thank God for curry leaves. Curry leaves are a good thing to have.
Do you buy them at the Indian store?
Indian store, yes. Thank God for the Indian. What did you make? What did you make?
Limoncello tiramisu.
She's
No,
speaking
that's
your
not
language.
isn't it?
Dessert.
I was telling Bill, I eat a meal so I can eat dessert.
We can always have it first. Keep that in mind.
I much prefer doing that. Yes, totally. Okay. Now you have to turn the fire on, otherwise nothing happens. You're all familiar with my spice box.
Mm-hmm.
I will show it to Elena in just a moment.
Elena, that is so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I love pumpkin seeds.
We'll see what
Those
it's
are
like.
very pretty.
It's the first time I'm making it this season.
So butternut squash, do you cook the butternut squash?
I roast it in the,
Oh,
like
Nice.
it, so it's a little more tender, you know?
yes, yes.
Right.
Excellent. And you said kale, butternut squash,
Kale.
pumpkin seeds?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
And olive oil and lemon juice. I mean, you can really make it whatever you want, but
Fantastic.
you gotta massage the kale a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Say that again?
That's key.
You gotta massage the kale.
With the olive oil and lemon juice?
I just do it with my hands
Right.
until it's juicy and, you
Right.
know,
Oh.
smaller.
Grind it down so it's not so bitter.
Oh, very good,
Makes
very
all the
good.
difference.
Yeah. I heard it's not good for you if you eat it just raw like that.
Huh.
Yeah,
It's pretty
tears
stout.
up your stomach,
It's
the
pretty stout.
fibers, so
What do you say, about 12 leaves?
I have tiny leaves. So yes, I would say 12 leaves would be good because my leaves are really tiny. So they are,
I'll just put it
Yeah.
small.
Sometimes they're much
Yes.
larger.
yes. All right.
can you grow it here?
Yes, they're growing outside,
Oh.
but they don't last in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
So like herb, any herb like basil.
correct.
Yeah.
Okay, now what are you putting in?
I am putting in, thank you for asking. Ooh, the aroma of the ghee. I'm putting a teaspoon and a half of mustard, black mustard seeds.
Black mustard.
Yes,
Smells like popcorn.
Oh,
yeah.
it's not. Butter.
Mustard.
and it's gonna pop.
There's no popcorn.
Oh, really?
Momentarily, it's gonna pop.
Oh, wow.
What's
I
going
don't
on?
smell it.
You like mustard?
Mustard
It
seed.
hasn't made its
Smells
way
just
over
So are
here.
you now?
Yes, please.
Smells like butter popcorn.
It does.
That's it.
Well, that's the ghee.
That's the key.
It's the ghee that you smell.
Mhm.
I'm going to now put some cumin seeds, a teaspoon of cumin. And then I'm going to put in my green chilies and curry leaves.
2 green chilies,
Mhm.
cut in pieces.
And I intentionally made those pieces large so that you can take them out if you don't like them.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't want to bite into one.
No.
Yes. You always take it off the fire so you don't burn the spices.
She's dancing with her partner.
Yeah.
This reminds me of,
Oh, wow. Now she's spooning in the movie.
The mung beans go in now. They can start mixing, and I need some water because remember we're making a soup.
I mean, if you need help,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
How much water?
absolutely. That's good.
2 cups?
What was that?
is it 1 cup, 2 cups?
Oh, I'm going to be putting a lot more water.
Oh.
Yes, at least 2 cups right now.
That was 2 cups. I know, because I have that measuring cup.
Almost. She didn't, no, she didn't quite fill it.
I didn't fill it all the way, but there's going to be more water going.
Not pick the top. I got myself earlier.
Mm.
Oh, I'm using the wrong spoon for that part. I do not want my pot scratched.
And you've got a layer in there.
Yes. All right, now this is just the base, okay? We're going to add a lot more spices. I'm going to add 2 more cups of water now.
To cover?
Yes,
That's part of the
yes,
cover.
yes.
what is special about that water?
It is in a Berkey filter. It's got 2 candles in here. They call them candles. And they purify the water. They filter the
It's a
water.
carbon filter and then filters out chlorine.
Yeah, I don't drink tap water because of that. I could taste the city water.
Teaspoon
difference
of
than my
turmeric.
road water used to be.
Half a teaspoon, this is 1/4 teaspoon, half a teaspoon of cayenne.
Mm. Oh,
Oh, it'll disappear.
Yes, it'll disappear.
With the chilies.
a figment of your imagination.
We'll be all sweating.
A tablespoon and a half of minced ginger.
I
Mm.
thought it was garlic and I could not believe it.
No, ginger. Ginger, my dear. No. Oh. Just stirring the rice. It's coming to a boil, and I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on in just a minute. And once the rice is done, we are going to be spicing the rice. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do in an interesting spoon, a special spoon that I have for that purpose. Okay, but we'll get to that. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on. And this is going to stay here for 10 minutes. Back to the dal.
Now, did you turn the heat up?
I did turn the heat because now I have 4 cups of water in here. So I want this to keep moving. Would you please turn the fan up? Please, both the fans. Thank you. Yes. By the stove, I'm getting really warm. Normally those fans are up.
Jan, I think she asked about the rice.
Did you ask about the rice?
You just
Or the
said
dal?
low.
It's on low?
Yes, after the rice boils, you turn it down to low for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay? But yes, I did turn the soup up, the dal. I did make the flame higher on the dal. A teaspoon of garam masala. And 2 tablespoons of my special powder with coriander, cumin, and black pepper.
So it's your mix.
It's my mix.
You can't buy special powder in this.
No, you know what? It's you just buy your.
Sonia's special powder at Ingles.
Make it a brand.
It's so funny. In the year 2000, I made these salt dough potpourri pies.
Mm.
So I would make these pies with salt dough and inside fill it with potpourri.
Mm.
And I sold them at Kroger, and it was Shama's potpourri pie.
Oh, wow.
And Kroger would buy them at Christmas time from me immediately, give me cash.
Wow.
And this is the year 2000. I had just gone through my divorce.
Mm.
And I walked out. This is in St. Clairsville, Ohio, which was right by Wheeling, West Virginia, where I was for many, many years. And oh my gosh, I have people here. Hi, Jeremy. Welcome.
She all say,
Hi, Jeremy. So let me say hi, Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy.
One of the things I did was I got the cash. I remember $200 for whatever, 20 pies or something like that. They would pay me $10 a pie, a potpourri pie, and then they would sell it for whatever at Kroger. I walked into Best Buy and bought my KitchenAid. So I didn't have to then use the salt, do the salt dough with my hand.
Nice.
And that KitchenAid that I have has so much emotional meaning to me
Sure.
because I tell you, I love that piece of equipment. It's the KitchenAid. Man.
So the spice blend was a combination of
Cumin, coriander. So it's equal amount of cumin and coriander,
okay.
and 1/8 of the amount of black pepper.
Okay. All right.
So I made the powder, and one last thing I'm going to add is just 1 teaspoon of plain cumin powder.
Just because.
1 teaspoon.
Just 1 teaspoon of plain cumin powder. Yes. I intentionally have it out here.
Put this
Back where it belongs.
Just
Plain.
plain. It's not mixed with anything.
Like,
We grind it from the seed,
yeah, I didn't get the order.
fresh every
Okay.
couple of days.
Salt to taste. So I have 2 cups of whole Mung dal. So I'm going to put a teaspoon and a half. That should be plenty. Now, we are going to put some lemon juice in here, some black salt in here, and we're going to do the cilantro in here.
Oh.
Okay? So now we are going to go to black salt. Thank you. Pam, we need the cilantro chopped.
Okay.
Half a teaspoon of black salt.
Can I use this?
Yes, please.
And there's a knife.
Thank you. And just half of it.
Okay.
Now we're going to add another cup of water because this really needs a lot of water. We want to make sure it's on a rolling boil.
That's the very sweet. Let me get you here,
Sweetie?
No, Jeremy, I'm not making any sushi this evening. He wants to know if I'm going to be making sushi. This is Jeremy, a friend from our accountability group. Just 1 cup of water.
Oh, I thought it was Jeremy across the
We
street.
did
No.
too.
Oh, so no.
Sorry.
No, that's
Got knives
fine.
from us
I'm
anyway.
glad she clarified.
That's
He
wonderful.
probably doesn't know who we
Right.
are.
No, I talk about my class, so no, my people know who you are, so no worries. Yes. Yeah, it's interesting. Yes.
Hopefully you learn things from us.
All right.
Ooh, that smells good, doesn't it?
Oh, cilantro is always amazing, isn't it?
Mm.
Love cilantro.
Oh,
Yes.
you want me to juice the lemon?
Yes, I do. I do.
I don't know where it is.
Yeah,
On
it's
your left.
there. Yes, on that.
And where did you get your super duper lemon juicer?
From Williams Sonoma.
Of course you
You
did.
want this? This is it. That's it. There's one thing I want you to know about lemon when it's hard. You massage it
Mm-hmm.
before you so I think it's your cutting board.
You know what I think works good too?
What?
Yeah. Stick it in the microwave for
Like 10
seconds.
seconds. You know, the thing about microwave is I'm not somebody who encourages the use of microwaves
Mm.
because it alters the molecular structure of
Microwaves.
food.
No?
Yes, it messes with the molecular structure. It's
Wow.
actually, unfortunately, unhealthy to use microwaves. Especially, there was an experiment done. You take a cup of water, stick it in the microwave. Take 2 plants. Take a cup of water, stick it in the microwave, let the water cool off, water the plant. This plant, take a regular cup of water, water it. The plant that got the water from the microwave dies because it's altered the molecular structure.
Oh, you know I'm gonna test that. Oh, no, I don't
Please.
want to kill a plant. I'll
Just
take one I don't want.
Go do, just learn about it. There's so much information about this. Do I use the microwave? Yes, I do. When I was warming up my apple crisp for my dessert at lunch today, I did use it for 30 seconds. I don't cook in it, and I don't put any liquids in it, for sure. And every time I'm putting something in the microwave, I know better what I'm doing. So when we have leftover soups, what we will do is we will put them in a little pan, add the water, and always warm up our food on the stove versus, or if you have a toaster oven, you can put it in the toaster oven, depending upon what it is.
You know, that is why tea tastes different.
Oh.
With boiled water
Yes.
or water in the microwave.
Oh.
Have you noticed? I did notice that.
Oh,
So I
yes,
thought, I'm
never,
back to
never.
boiling water.
Mm-mm. It's
It
just,
actually does
yes,
taste different.
it tastes very different.
Yes.
When people say, "Oh, would you like a cup of tea?" I'll just drink some water. If they don't have a teapot, I won't drink tea in their home because I don't want to drink water, microwave water.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I just changed because I noticed the taste, and I did it just for a short period of time when I moved because I got rid of my tea kettle. So I said, oh, I'll just use the microwave. And I said, whoa, this tastes different.
Yes.
So I got a tea kettle.
Yes.
I just thought I'd share.
Do you want both of these?
Try
Yes,
that with
please.
plant.
I'll take
What
both of them.
plant can I kill?
In a couple minutes, the rice is going to be ready. We're going to just let the rice sit for a few minutes because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on in a wider bowl, and then I'm going to make the spicy oil and pour it all over it, and gently with a fork stir it all in, and then garnish it with cilantro.
Nice.
Spicy rice.
All right.
Now, if this rice was old, like a day old,
Better.
it's so much easier to handle. Not that it's not going to be good, but that you're running a risk because it's very tender right now. The 1 day old rice, the grains a little tougher,
Sure.
so they can handle, the mixing. Yeah.
Then how would you heat up your rice if it was old?
Oh, I make it on the stove.
Heat it after
Old
but rice
if it's a
from
day
your
old.
fridge.
Very good question. So this is what I do. I warm up the olive oil in the pan, put all my spices in there, turn it to low, the flame, put the rice in there, put the lemon juice, and then gently stir it all together on the stove.
Now, no lemon in the compost, right?
No lemon in the compost. Thank you.
Why is that?
Because it's lemon and no citrus stuff goes in the compost pile. Yes. all the citrus, you either put it in trash or you put it in your garbage disposal or you store it and make your cleaners from the citrus.
Did you want it in your garbage disposal?
No, I normally, but that's fine,
Because I do, because I just kind of.
I put it in the, it cleans the,
Mhm.
it keeps the sink really clean, yes. Yeah, that's fine, no
It's
worries.
right there on top, I can pull.
Okay, all right, go right ahead. Now, I would like you to come over here and take a look at what the soup looks like. Because from all the water that we have in there,
Wow.
it's,
You just need a half.
Very good.
and I'm going to go ahead and actually put a little more water because it's gonna get thicker.
Takes me back
so
in
good.
into different places. The smell of it.
I believe that.
Yummers. You know how smells
I do.
They sure do.
Mhm.
That's nice.
So I'm going to be putting another cup of water. So you see we're coming to 6 cups of water already. But you added a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes, you keep adding it slowly. I wouldn't just dump it all at once. Because what's going to happen is I want it to continue to boil.
Mhm.
And as it cools down, it gets thicker and thicker.
Hmm.
That's what's going to happen. You'll see. Yes.
Yeah, next day.
Now, this is something I got to tell. My husband is an amazing and willing soul. He loves my cooking and he loves Indian food. And this, what I'm making, the rice and dal, is a staple Indian meal.
Mm.
It's the easiest thing. I ate this every day, not this specific dal every day, but that's why there are so many different varieties of dals and pulses and lentils in India, because each has its own nutritional value. I'm just going to brag about something. Yesterday for dinner, there were 8 items. Yes, we had leftovers, and I'm counting cantaloupe, and I'm also counting the sprout and cucumber salad.
Mhm.
Okay, and then there was apple crisp. There was 3 things. And we had a little dosa batter left, so I made one crepe, which we haven't introduced you to yet, with a little tomato chutney and some yams. So I don't know how many preps those are. And what else was there? And we made the millet and mung soup.
Mm.
But I was counting.
Didn't you make spicy rice too?
No, we had leftover spicy rice from the morning.
Oh, that's right.
That's what made it 8 items. But my point is, when we looked at all the little portions and things that we ate, there was so much variety and there's so much nutrition. When you have cantaloupe from the earth, from my daughter's garden, Bill planted 3 plants and this is so beautiful.
Mhm.
The best cantaloupe ever,
Mm.
okay?
Bragging about that, I'm gonna have to cut.
There's so much fruit here. She has.
It will pale in comparison.
Yeah.
I promise you that.
Yeah.
No. Thank you for bringing it though. I appreciate it.
And some watermelon.
So, but I'm just saying that's one thing about Indian food. In India, that's why we have these little katoris. Because when you serve an Indian meal,
All these little.
exactly.
Nice.
When you go to an Indian restaurant, you
Yes.
have them like this.
Mhm.
You know, you always have a variety of different preparations in here. Then you have the rice and then the bread.
Nice.
So there's, so it's to have several preparations is the norm.
Mm.
So yeah. So in this way you get really nourished, and you have the salty, the sweet, the tart, and the bitter flavors.
There you
That's
go.
another thing. You want to make sure all 4 are being
Mhm.
addressed. All right, I'm very satisfied with the way the soup looks. And we're going to go ahead and turn the lid off. I'm very happy with the way the rice looks.
It launched into a chant for some reason.
Oh, that's okay. That's not a problem.
No, I don't even know how to turn
Is it my phone or your
it.
phone?
No, it's my phone, dear.
Okay, all right.
So good as chanting
My-
for some reason. I
Yeah,
don't know
my
why
phone
that
was possessed this week.
started up.
That's all right.
Oh, yes.
That's I'm going to gently put the rice on it and then put this oil on it.
This one's ready. But they can still not. But if I leave them sitting on the ground, the wormies can't change.
Right.
I want to bring some of this masala out in case you want to try some of the spice today. It is it is a pickle masala, and I'll tell you what it is. I have the ingredients.
She's rising up, nobody was gonna let her get away with that.
Red chili powder, mustard splits, salt, mustard oil, fenugreek splits, asafoetida, and turmeric powder.
Split.
Mustard seeds, they are split.
Oh.
Literally, fenugreek, split.
Like,
crushed.
Put them in a,
Not powdered,
right,
but coarse.
opened.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, so here we go. This. Oh, while we are at it, I think I'm going to do poppers.
Mhm.
Do you need help? I got it.
Oh, wow.
In India, so there are different parts of India, different customs. Okay. This is called a popper, P-A-P-A-D. Does everyone like black pepper here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. See what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something with this, and I'm gonna do this because I want the rice to cool off a little bit more, just a little bit more. So, just an idea. I said, why not? This was not in the plan, but why not? Let's do it. When you want something crispy, it's like, you know, sometimes you just want a potato chip or a cracker.
Okay.
That's what this is. On the stove, you turn open flame. You gotta have tongs.
We can do it on the front so we can see it. Unless that's too big a flame.
Might be too big, let me see.
And what is this called again?
P-A-P-A-D.
What's in it?
Because
This is just, it's a lentil, so it's urad, U-R-A-D, urad dal.
No wheat?
No, it's totally gluten-free. Yes.
we get these things, what are they, papadums?
Papadums, that's it.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. But you buy
with Indian
these.
food, that's what I.
This was a gift by somebody who got them made. Yes,
Those are nice and big.
yes. You get the little ones, right?
Small.
Yes. Some people deep fry these, but then there's so much oil. But I like to use them. I like to make them on the stove, on the flame, because when you make the dough and when you make the paparam, there is a lot of oil inside the thingy.
Okay.
So why deep fry it?
So the oil is the binder.
Yeah. Well, yes, you're right. It could be said that way. I don't believe. No, they do put a little water. They do put a little water in it, and then we put it in the sun to dry. This is air dried in the sun. And it becomes crispy like that. It's just so amazing. In India, we used to make these. It was like something that women would do together in the afternoons, in the hot sun, and put them out. So you roll them in the house, but then you take them outside and spread it on a sheet, and let it dry.
As you heat it, holes are forming. Little holes.
The holes were already there. The holes were there from the black pepper pieces in there and when they were rolled. So if you look at it, there's holes already here.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
So just kind of open up.
So when you go to an Indian store, you can actually get this papadums. You get them, and we should go on a field trip to the Indian store.
So.
Yes,
I
that's a good idea.
When I did an Indian cooking class in Wheeling, we actually did that. We went all the way to Pittsburgh, a field trip, and they loved it because it's one thing to learn, but then sometimes you can get lost when you're in the Indian store if you don't know what you're getting.
So if you don't have a gas stove, you can't do it.
Yes, you can. You can do this. Now, this is where people put it in the microwave. They actually make it, but
Sweetie, didn't I make a video with that?
Okay.
Did we take it down?
this,
When I made one electric stove.
you made it, no, I don't remember, but for the electric stove, all you do is you put, in the Indian store, you find something that you can use on the electric stove to balloon your chapati bread and to make these.
Mhm.
So that's another thing we're
I
gonna
think
do.
you showed us that.
I
didn't
did,
you?
I did show you.
I don't remember what you did, but I remember.
You used a,
I used
cookie core.
my 4 cups.
Yep.
Or
You
you
said you
my
used
cookie sheet, my cookie
cookie wrap.
cookie racks.
Mhm.
Yes.
I remember that. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So to help Elena understand, Bill, would you demonstrate to Elena by putting 4 katoris over here and putting a cookie rack on it? So in this way she can picture what we're talking about.
It's basically raisins in a cup.
You should do
The
that.
element.
The katoris are right here.
Mhm.
In Bombay, because we are by the Arabian Sea, the ocean, it's very humid. The air always is very humid. So in India, when you make papadums like that, you gotta eat them right away, otherwise they get soggy really fast.
Now, are you saying Papa Dolls or Papa Doms?
Papadums, but papadums is more like a South Indian and American concoction of what it really is. P-A-P-A-D, popper, North India. That's what I call it, popper, just popper. P-A-P-A-D.
So in Ingalls, in the Indian food section, you'll find a little box called papadums.
Correct.
Only about this big around. And the instructions say,
Yes.
it's like a thin wafer.
Yes, that's what.
It says to put it in the microwave 1 minute.
Yep.
And it goes, woo, and it crisps up.
Yep. But
One at a time?
yes,
You can do more than one at a time.
you can.
Mhm.
So given what we just learned about what microwaves do, now I remember when I was working for an IT company in Pittsburgh, these men, their wives used to give them poppers, and they would just stick it in the microwave and have a fresh popper for lunch with their Indian, you know? Oh, yes. their lunchbox would come with a popper.
That is cool.
Is
What
that-
makes that bread puff up like that?
I beg your pardon.
What makes that bread puff up like that?
So first of all, this wouldn't go in the category of bread. It's more of in the category of a cracker. What it really doesn't puff up, so to speak, it's just cooking and roasting. Because if you really look at it,
It's crispy.
it's just becoming, this is what it is, and then this is what it is. It's really didn't balloon up or anything, but as you put it on the fire, it just does its thing.
It dances.
It dances.
And it's lentil, you said.
It's lentil, yes, yes. Now, let's go back to my magic spoon. This spoon is a blessing in disguise.
Mm,
It's called a chunk spoon, C-H-A-U-N-K.
okay.
A chunk. A chunk is what we do before we make any vegetable or soup in Indian cooking. When we put the oil on the bottom and you put the spices, it's called making a chunk.
Mhm.
That's what I'm going to do in this little fella.
Nice.
Okay?
Just a little one.
Except I'm not going to be putting anything in it. I'm going to put this on the rice.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing. Okay?
That's handy.
It is very handy. Especially when I make coconut chutney. I'll put the stuff in the blender and I make my little oil in there and then pour it in the bowl first and then garnish it with this hot oil.
Nice.
Really makes it beautiful. Okay, so we are going to use the back burner to go ahead and start the spicy oil. I'm going to use ghee again, okay, for this rice. And
Where did you buy that spoon?
which one?
Chunk spoon?
I think I got it from India or the Indian store. Indian stores have it.
Because Amazon, I don't.
You're gonna need an Amazon intel this stuff.
Front store.
She should get a commission for mentioning the Indian store so many times.
Tablespoon?
I would say yes. Actually, no, it's more than a tablespoon. This is a big spoon. So I would say
No,
two.
she teaches at college.
Two.
Exactly.
2 tablespoons.
Mm-hmm. 2 tablespoons.
There's just a lot of people there, even if she doesn't demonstrate cooking.
All right. I'm going to use a 9 by 13 because I really want to have the rice have the space to stir it easily and not mush it up. Now, normally spicy rice I would make with cold rice, but I'm not making it with cold rice.
Want me to move that cookie back now?
Did you get this?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Okay.
please. I mean, yes, thank you.
You're welcome, no worries.
Okay, one day I'll have, yes. Maybe I can just go to my mom's.
There you go.
I miss my gas stove.
I love gas stove.
I know, I prefer gas.
Yes, it's better for you than, yes.
Mhm. I don't do much cooking now. When I cooked at a gas stove.
I don't know, I've been reading about environmentalists that are trying to convince kitchens and everybody to switch to flat top stoves because they use so much less energy and
Induction. It's a special kind of.
What I just did is I added a little bit of ghee on the rice because when you add ghee to the rice, it's divine. That's why. Who's laughing behind me?
All of us.
Says the latter.
We
So,
all love you.
that's how you go from human to divine. You put tea on
Exactly.
Sure,
That's right. That's how you
just
go
ask
from human to
me.
there.
divine.
Clear that stuff on, man.
How can you, come on, even if you just stand here and smell this,
Yeah.
in India, when you serve plain rice, you put a teaspoon of ghee on every plate.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
No.
It's like in Italy, you just add that olive oil, drizzle olive oil. on
You do
it.
idlis?
It's different. Italians?
Oh, in Italy.
Yeah.
I heard Italy. Italy is a South Indian prep.
Oh, no. I have not been to India.
We are putting a juice of a lemon and a half first. I feel bold. I'm going to go ahead and put 2.
Did you get that?
Yeah, 2 lemons.
One and a half, if you feel bold.
That's why I gave you the pencil.
You feel bold.
That's right.
nobody will be able to read that. But more people put that.
Okay, all right.
What goes in there?
Oh, yes. Now she's making her.
Cumin, mustard, and curry leaves. Yep.
Do we have any idea of quantities?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. Just give me one moment. I need to pour it here.
Oh, ooh, that
So you-
smells
oh,
so good. Gosh, that smells so good. Must make it.
Curry leaves will do it every time. Okay?
I can smell it over here.
Now we're going to add all our curry powder, turmeric, cayenne. This was just ghee.
I could smell it from
What
here.
would you just put on the
Oh.
mustard? Cayenne.
Don't you?
I would say a quarter teaspoon of cayenne. I started with a teaspoon of mustard seeds, a teaspoon of cumin seeds, about 12 curry leaves, and 2 tablespoons of ghee. And I did add a little ghee in there. I just feel a little
She feels very gee-ish.
ghee-ish today.
Indeed.
I feel pretty ghee-ish today.
We will receive it well. Don't you worry.
Does that take you back to Tennessee, Lynn?
All right. Half a teaspoon of cumin powder. And I'm putting some curry powder and salt, that's it.
So some of it you cooked and some of it you didn't.
Correct, because I don't want my powders to burn.
Okay,
That's why I didn't.
gotcha. Otherwise you could put it all in the ghee and let it simmer. No,
It will burn.
okay.
3/4 teaspoon of curry powder. And salt to taste.
Much food for that.
I'll make more poppers as we go
Look at
along.
them, they're so pretty.
Would you please,
Yes,
chop that up for
I
me,
would say that.
for the rice?
chop more cilantro.
Yes, for the rice. And I put a bunch of cilantro in the soup. That's always the last thing you put just before serving.
It was like, did you do a whole bunch, Janet? Did you pull
Uh-huh.
off?
So that was about
So half of it.
half a cup of chopped cilantro.
There you go.
Mhm.
And you put it in the end so it
In the
doesn't
end.
super wilty,
It's just, it's more of a garnish.
okay.
Yes. All right, so I'm gonna stir this in. And,
Yeah.
Louise,
Yes.
I'm gonna put some cilantro on this, and then we're gonna stir it in.
Okay.
Did you put turmeric on your thing?
Yes, and Bill?
No. Janet?
No.
Okay.
What are you adding?
I'm adding turmeric, and I'm putting in about a teaspoon of it. Gotta have it yellow. Colorful.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing about Indian cooking. You make one thing yellow, you make one thing green.
Oh.
You use beets and you make your bread with make the dough with beet pulp, and you have red breads, green palak paneer, yellow rice, this Mung dal. So you're looking at a platter that's so colorful. It's just so beautiful. And it has all
Just put a
nutrition.
higher in
The
it.
spinach and the beets and the turmeric. So tomorrow my son is coming with his girlfriend. And tomorrow evening he goes, Mom, can we do chickpeas and porries? It's the Indian breads that he really likes. Maybe we'll do them outside instead of in the house. So we're gonna do chickpeas and porries tomorrow.
Does he live in here?
No, he's coming from Pittsburgh.
Oh, fun.
He's coming.
Oh, how good for you.
Oh, yeah, I thought your friend was going to be here.
My friend is coming next weekend because she had an injury and
Oh.
she did not want to drive because her knee was bothering her. So
Yeah.
she's flying in. She has her reservations.
Oh,
So,
good.
so the no baklava today. And I can see there's so much more dessert anyway. So it all worked out.
Okay.
Yes.
So this for the rice? Is that
Do
right?
you want all of this for the rice or?
Yes, let's put it in the rice.
Okay.
Yes, and would you give me half a lemon, please? Because I always do
Bottom
lemon.
drawer.
Ready?
Yes,
Bottom drawer.
perfect.
Yeah, you got
Oh, okay, good job. See how can you go wrong when it looks so pretty?
I know, right? Here.
I'm so happy that the rice,
Then you want to open lemon juice, right?
yes, just lemon juice, yes. Very good.
Isn't that too sweet?
And we are ready. So in India, what they do is they will, I will actually, how about I just do it the way they do it in India?
Okay.
So I'm going to put wedges on the tray, and then you get to squeeze it yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
Get one more color on the plate.
There you go. Exactly. That's what you do.
That's perfect, because the egg, that's right.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. So we're just going to put the wedges here. All right. Oh,
Pretty.
Pretty.
we are ready.
Okay, let me get the rice spoon. And I need a serving spoon for my to-do.
Sure, absolutely. Here we go. Is this good enough?
Open up.
Yeah. Oh, I made a pear chutney. The pears are from my daughter's pear trees. So try them and see how you like them. It's different. You can add it with anything you like. It's a very Indian chutney. All right, you're gonna go ahead and
Feta
bring
cheese next to the watermelon, if anybody likes feta cheese and watermelon.
Yes, so
I
I,
haven't had it tried.
would you keep that on the side because I'm not gonna use
And I want
feta.
No.
Don't mix it.
Oh, no,
Please.
I'm not. She's got it.
I'm right behind you with the pot of hot dog.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very interested in the cookies. All right, well, thank you so much. I am going to turn this off and we're going to enjoy the wonderful, amazing feast over here with all these wonderful people.
Is that okay?
Oh, yes, yes, there's cheese. Probably.
And there's the chutney.
Right.